Mosquitoes in the park when the daylight fades, buzzing like a choir in the twilight shades. Every summer evening starts out peaceful, calm and sweet, till the tiny winged assassins rise and shout, it's time to eat. You can spray yourself with bug spray, wear a jacket, wear a hood, but those little flying vampires always find a spot of blood. Uncle Joe begins complaining, swatting wildly at the air, says he's being eaten alive, though there's one bite on his chair. Auntie Cindy waves her citronella like a torch against the night, but the mosquitoes laughing, charging with their tiny appetite. Mosquitoes in the park when the daylight fades, buzzing like a choir in the twilight shades, where the whole clan dances, swatting big parades. Mosquitoes in the park when the daylight fades. Cousins run in circles, yelling they're attacking from the trees. Someone claims he saw a swarm the size of giant killer bees. Grandpa lights a smoky fire to chase the pests away, but the smoke just makes us cough while they keep feasting anyway. Dad George insists he's found the answer, just stay perfectly still, but the moment he stops moving they descend to get their fill. Mom Bonnie says wear long sleeves and pants, but even that won't do, for the mosquitoes find the one spot where your shirt is poking through. Mosquitoes in the park when the daylight fades, buzzing like a choir in the twilight shades, where the whole clan dances, swatting big parades. Mosquitoes in the park when the daylight fades. As the night grows darker, every camper starts to twitch. Every itch becomes a story, every bite becomes a hitch, and the sparks above the fire drift like warnings in the air, saying run before the swarm arrives, they're coming from everywhere. Crystal and Georgie begin inventing tales of mosquito kings, creatures with enormous wings and tiny golden stings, and the grown-ups laugh and scratch while telling jokes between the bites, for the comedy of camping always peaks on buggy nights. Mosquitoes in the park when the daylight fades, buzzing like a choir in the twilight shades, where the whole clan dances, swatting big parades. Mosquitoes in the park when the daylight fades. So here's to every itchy night, each slapping frantic yell, to the stories we'll remember and the bites we'll never tell, where the Druid spirit meets the dusk and laughter never fails. In the park where we keep swatting at those pesky tall tale trails. Mosquitoes in the park when the daylight fades, buzzing like a choir in the twilight shades, where the whole clan dances, swatting big parades. Mosquitoes in the park when the daylight fades. In the park when the daylight fades, buzzing like a choir in the twilight shade.